Hi BookTube. I'm apologizing for not having a video yesterday. I just had a really bad headache and it's still there a little today, so we're just doing some easy stuff, easy videos today that don't require a lot of thinking. I saw this on RG Devil Ship's channel and I decided to hop along and do that. She went to this list challenges website and went through the BBC's top 100 books you need to read before you die, and just went through and saw which ones she did or didn't do. So I'm going to do the same thing. Let's see if I've read these books. Oh, I have my screen recorder. I'm just going to put it over here, accept cookies, and let's do it. So Pride and Prejudice, yes, I have read that multiple times. We all know my opinion on that. I have read The Lord of the Rings 1.5 times. I haven't finished rereading it. I have read Jane Eyre. I did not really like that. I've read Harry Potter multiple times. I wish you could click it multiple times, right? I read To Kill a Mockingbird multiple times. I actually helped teach that book. I have not finished my reread of the Bible, unfortunately. Or not my reread, my first read. So I can't click that off. It was just like the New Testament, I could click it, but the Old Testament, haven't done that. I have read Wuthering Heights. That's one of the few of the Bronte books that and the Bronte Austen kind of Gaskell kind of grouping of female authors from that time. That's one that I really like. I really like Wuthering Heights. 1984 I've read. I plan on actually rereading that again. I haven't read the full trilogy of his Dark Materials. I read the first one and that was good enough for me. I don't have the nostalgia for it because I didn't read it when I was a kid. I haven't read Great Expectations. I vaguely feel like I've read Little Women, but at the same time I don't know if I did. It was a long time ago, but I'm going to click it as read because I think I've read it. I have not read Tess of the Dubervilles. I have read Catch-22. I have read the complete works of Shakespeare. That's something I have done. I did it back in university. Took a course and then just saw there was a few things left over and decided to do it. I haven't read Rebecca yet. I do have it on my shelves. Don't know where because it's wrapped, but it's on my list. I have read The Hobbit. I haven't even heard of this book, Sebastian Falk's Birdsong. I have read The Catcher in the Rye. So there's some things I wonder, like, when was this list made and why is something like The Time Traveler's Life on it? Like, is it a classic? I don't know. I wouldn't classify it as a classic. Okay. I haven't read Middlemarch yet. I believe I do own it. I have not read Gone with the Wind yet. I have read The Gatsby. I have not read Bleak House. I have not read War and Peace yet. I'm actually currently reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for the second time. I don't think I've read it more than once, but I love it, so. Yeah, Brideshead Revisited. No, I don't think so. Crime and Punishment I have read. Read that back in high school, actually. And then reread it again a few years ago. Grapes of Wrath. I've started it, but I never finished it. I want to finish it. It was one of those DNS where it just kind of wasn't the right time for me. Alice in Wonderland. I haven't read The Wind in the Willows, but I've seen the whole TV show. I haven't read Anna Karenina. David Copperfield. I believe that is the one, Charles Dickens, that I have read. Oh, and The Christmas Carol, of course. I've read The Chronicles of Narnia multiple times. I haven't read Emma. No interest. No interest in reading Persuasion. No interest in reading any more Jane Austen. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I'm hesitant about that one. The Kite Runner. I do believe I own it, but I haven't read it. Captain Corelli's Mandolin. New. Memoirs of a Geisha. No, and I don't think I will be reading that because I've heard some controversial things about it. Winnie the Pooh I've read. I have copies from the 1960s, I believe, that are really nice. And I'm playing with string down here. I have read Animal Farm. It's funny, in high school, grade 12, I read Animal Farm 1984 and Brave New World all for classes, almost consecutive. Why is that on there? I don't know. I've tried 100 Years of Solitude, but it was just not the right time. I have a prayer for Owen Meany, haven't read it. The Woman in White. No, I've read the other one. by Wilkie Collins. Not that one. I've read Anne of Green Gables, the whole series, multiple times, and watched all the movies and TV shows, because, you know, I'm Canadian, that's what you do. I haven't read Far from the Madding Crowd. Where is Jude the Obscure? That's the one I have read. I want to read more by Thomas Hardy, though. I absolutely refuse to read Margaret Atwood. I've read Lord of the Flies multiple times, one of my favorite books. I tried Atonement, it was bad. It was bad. It was just so repetitive, and I was like, I know she gets headaches. You don't have to mention it every time you say, you know, you introduce the character. It was just so annoying. Life of Pi, no. Dune, I have not read. Cold Comfort Farm, no. I have this book, A Suitable Boy, by Vikram Seth. I have The Shadow of the Wind. Haven't read them. It's not books that I own. It's books that that I've read. Brave New World. I've read The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I have not read that one. Of Mice and Men, I've read that one. I've read Lolita. I've read The Secret History. I've not read The Lovely Bones. And again, that's another thing I question, like, why is it on here? I don't know. Like, that's a genuine question. Like, it's not just like, oh, why is this book on here? It's not a good book. It's like, why is it on this list? I don't know. Jude the Obscure, there we go. On the Road, I've read. I've read The Count of Monte Cristo. I want to reread that. It's one of my favorite books. I've read Dracula. I have not read Oliver Twist. I haven't read Moby Dick. I have read Midnight's Children. I've read The Secret Garden. I haven't read... See, there's another one. So why is that on there? I've read Ulysses. I've read The Bell Jar. I'm rereading Ulysses again this year, too. Have it. I think I have that one, but I haven't read those. Okay, last page. I've read A Christmas Carol. See, I've read Cloud Atlas. I like Cloud Atlas, but why is Cloud Atlas on a top 100 books list? I don't know. And this is overwhelmingly white. I'm just noticing now that, like, we have Alice Walker here, and I have read that one. But why is there no Toni Morrison? Like, shouldn't that be... Anyways, I have read The Remains of the Day. I really did not like that one. I want to read Madame Bovary. I read a book about Flaubert, and it made me really interested. I've read Charlotte's Web. See, in this one, again, like... I'm just... No comment. No comment! I've read The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. And you can tell this is English because Enid Blyton, this was, like, I've only ever heard of her in, like, the past 2-3 years. But she's a children's author. But I heard there's some shady stuff. I don't know. Let's not go into it. I haven't read Heart of Darkness yet. I've read The Little Prince. I want to read The Wasp Factory. I've read Watership Down. That was a really good book. I have that one. I've never even heard of that book. I have read The Three Musketeers. I've read A Clockwork Orange, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I haven't read Les Miserables. No. So let's see my results. I haven't read half a list. I've read 47 of those books. But I did better than 90% of users on this list. So that's interesting. Which of those books do you think belongs on the list or doesn't belong on the list? Let me know down below. And thank you for watching. I'll leave a link to this list in the description box down below.